Hi everyone, Robin here. Thanks for joining me on Poppystamps. Today we are going to have some fun. We are part of the coffee-loving paper crafters Bloghop. My project for you, featuring a coffee theme, is this fun treat box, and I decided to fill it with dark chocolate covered espresso beans. My husband can't wait till I'm done shooting this video. So let's get started. The Poppystamp products I'm using today are the Pinpoint Main Street tags and the pointed circle frames, along with, of course, a big container of chocolate-covered espresso beans. To start off, I'm using a coffee-themed piece of 12 by 12 paper. I thought it was perfect for my project. I'm also using the 123 punch board by We Are Memory Keepers. It creates all different sizes of envelopes, bows, and little boxes. I'm making the largest box, which is a 4 by 4 by 4, but there are instructions for making many different sizes for whatever your needs might be. The punch board has an extension arm that comes out for scoring for large projects like I'm doing today. And I'm starting with my sheet of 12 by 12 paper. I am using the extra large marks. And those are the marks you'll follow throughout this project. The instructions let you know exactly which marks to use to create your box. It basically takes 3 scores on each side along with 1 punch. You do that on all 4 sides. Just take your time. It'll be done in no time. Once you've done all 4 sides, you can go ahead, turn your paper over. Here you can see all the score lines I created. And the only thing we'll be doing on this side is adding a punch. Once again, I'm lining it up with the extra large mark, turning and punching. Once completed, I'm going to take 2 opposite corners and use the slot punch on those. On the other 2 opposite corners is a nice half round. The next step is to really set the creases in your paper. Here I'm using a wide Teflon bone folder. I really like this for setting creases on large products. You can pick this up at bonefolder.com. They have all different sizes of Teflon bone folders. And I'm doing the same thing again on all 4 sides, really setting those creases so my box comes out nice and square and is easy to fold up. Once I'm done with this part, I do need to set the diagonal creases. So all I'm doing is folding on that diagonal crease only to the point where the intersection comes in. We don't want to go all the way across, and we'll do that on all 4 diagonal score lines. Time to put our window in. You can pick any of the squares you like. I'm using one of the circles from the pointed circle frame die set. It does create a frame. It's exactly what I was looking for. You can just eyeball it in the center of one of the squares. Add some tape. And to make it easy to go through my die cut machine, I'm just folding up the sides. And because I was using a paper with a design on it, you really didn't see any impression or creases from my die. Once it was cut, I have my hole there. And what's nice about using the circle frame is that I do have a nice frame that I will be adding to my box after I put my acetate window in. It'll give it a nice finished look. I'll be using 1/8 inch score tape. You can use whatever tape or glue you like. Just make sure it's pretty aggressive. And I'm applying my tape to 4 sides. Pretty easy to do. You'll want a piece of acetate cut to 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. You'd like it just a little smaller than your window to make sure everything folds up nicely. Add your piece of acetate, and that completes your window. To start assembly of my box, I put one long strip on one of the diagonal folds and a short strip along one straight edge. You can see how it goes together here. And you will want to add your tape to all 4 sides, just like I have here. So I'm going to take my tape off, and I'll show you how to fold the box up. It really went together quite easily. I was quite pleased with this, and I think I will be using this for a lot of holidays or get-togethers coming up. You can see that by setting your creases nice and crisp, the box goes together quite squarely. And when I get one side down, I'm going to be using my bone folder to really set the adhesive so it holds securely. Continue in the same manner with all 4 sides, sticking together and using your bone folder to securely hold the sides together. Off camera, I did add some adhesive to the flaps inside and allowed them to dry. Once dry, my box was complete. So here I am adding a nice container of my espresso beans, and since my box was so big, I didn't have enough to fill to the top. So I ran back to Trader Joe's, got another container of espresso beans, and it filled my box. If I was actually using this as a treat box instead of maybe a gift box, I would probably make a smaller version just so it wouldn't take so much product to fill the box. But it is pretty nice, I must admit. I did forget to show you that I put my frame on my window, but I did that off camera using some liquid glue. To finish my box, I'm using 3 lengths of twine, and I'm tying it in a simple square knot on top. Mom always taught me for a square knot, it's left over right, then right over left. And I have done that my entire life. Thanks, Mom. Once the knot is complete, I will trim the ends using my scissors so they're the same length. And all that's left is my tag. Once I cut my tag out of craft paper, I sponge the edges slightly with some brushed corduroy, and there's my tag and box, ready for a sentiment and to give someone. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial today for this fairly easy treat or small gift box. Be sure to head over to the Paper Crafters blog. There are a lot of sponsors for this Bloghop who are giving away some great prizes. All the details and links are available in my post. I thank you for taking the time to stop by, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.